to this area with 51. Everything in the Vada flies.
These niggas, SP, go get your man.
And I feel like Vada fly gonna recap this.
So, oh, y'all really know what happened. I'm gonna tell you what happened. He got smoked. You already know what it is, man. Salute to the subscribers, that notification gang, etc., etc. Don't let none of that get too far ahead of you. You know who I be. Follow me on IG, Vada_fly. Tell your mama I said hi. Shout out to my brother, Showtime SP, RiceGangClothing.com, and our network partners over at Fox 5. So let's get started. Math Hoffa, shout out to Math Hoffa and everything that he's been doing personally and professionally. My expert opinion, one of the biggest shows. I felt like when the BET Awards and all of these award shows come, that his show should definitely be considered. He's up there with some of the biggest podcasts out there, whether it be Joe Budden or any of the other big podcasts, DJ Academics. He does his thing. He does numbers. He consistently has good guests. He ventured off, started really focusing on hip hop. He started with the battle rap, you know what I'm saying? When he first started, my expert opinion was a lot of battle rappers on there, a lot of dope interviews was on there, Lux was on there. He had a lot of Mooks and Rexes, all of the questions that people wanted to see in barbershop style settings, you know what I'm saying? Like you can get the real talk. There was a lot of real conversations. And then, you know, as the opportunity grew, he continued to do his thing. I know one of his goals is to get Eminem on there. I would hope that once he hits that million mark, that, you know, that's something that could be considered. He's at like 900,000. Go subscribe to him. And obviously we know and love Math, you know what I'm saying, as far as for what he do. But to see him break out of a mold, because he was in battle rap, obviously for years and years and years. We already know him from way, way back in the days. Randy, like one of my men's with the blood on my Timbs. Y'all might not know. A lot of the younger cats might not know. Yapped him, and when he was gone before he touched the floor, he found out his chain was, now he want to him up some more. Legendary shit, right? And now he's doing the podcast thing. He has K-Shine on there. K-Shine, you know, he hasn't battled all year. A lot of people have been asking, when are we gonna see Shine? When are we gonna see Shine? What's next for K-Shine? I be hearing rumblings about certain things for K-Shine, but I haven't heard anything concrete. That's my guy, we speak, you know what I'm saying? I talk to him via instant message and things like that, and I'm just trying to like see where he's going and what he's got going on. He hasn't really told me what he's doing next, and that's cool, but when he does, you know what I'm saying, I'm not gonna reveal it until he wants it revealed, but I know he's itching and he's excited to get back in the ring. He had the freestyle, the cypher, missing 5 like the submarine, doom, 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 doom. He was wilding on the takeover beat, and it just gave people that energy to want to see Shine. He did a couple of Hip Hop Is Real interviews, things like that. The Hip Hop Is Real interviews, they were informative. They gave us some information, you know what I'm saying? But there's another layer. There's another layer of information where the fans kind of want to know. And that setting with a Ike P, with a Swave Sever, with a Math Hoffa, people that's going to keep 1,000, really not biased, really not looking for any kind of fringe benefit, is going to go to different levels. Now, Hip Hop Is Real, they do an amazing job. You know what I'm saying? They be asking the shit that people be like, yo, do you know you might not get back in the venue if you post this knowledge? Knowledge? What knowledge? What the fuck? Why would you post that shit? So I respect what they do, but you gotta be that way. You cannot be, you know, you can only post the things that's gonna make people feel good. Sometimes you gotta make people feel uncomfortable, and it is what it is. So K-Shine's on Expert Opinion, and he's being asked the questions that the fans really want to know. How does he feel about the DNA situation? Now, rest in peace, DNA's mom. I'm not gonna really extrapolate on this situation too much, just except for what K-Shine said, because his mom's just passed away, so I don't really want to be going in crazy like on a situation that they got. So he basically was like, when him and URL was falling out, he didn't really feel like DNA really had his back like that. He didn't choose. Not picking a side is picking a side. Where we from, if my man has got this going on, if I'm not with him, if I'm in the middle, I'm against you, you know what I'm saying? That's the same way I rock with SP, you know what I'm saying? That's my brother for real. If somebody don't fuck with him, I don't fuck with them, period. Ain't no way around. I don't care what the situation is. You know what I'm saying? That's just the level of it is. If it's a league that don't rock with him, I ain't rocking with them. If it's a league that don't rock with me, he not, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So I understand the complexity of what Shine is saying. And then when you see it, it's all playing out in the public eye. One person's not being on no cards, and then you see your partner that you did 2-on-2s with, you know what I'm saying? He's on every card, and he's on a caffeine stream. He got a show with them. It's like, damn, dog, like, so I see. We'll let that ride. So, Shine continues to talk about a bunch of different topics on there. He talks about his situation, how he feels about the Daylight and Jack Boy shit. And now, there's two sides, you know what I'm saying? I see where your will come from. because I was told by many different people that he was given a sum of money to complete a certain amount of battles. Let's say he was given $100,000 to complete 5 battles. He only did like 3. Let's say he did 3, he owed them, let's say there was 2 left. So out of that money, you know what I'm saying, you getting $20,000 a joint, and there's $40,000 that's left that wasn't completed for whatever reason. You know, daylight's gonna be daylight, is what it is. You can't believe this nigga until he's there. Jack Boy has, you know, the situation where he gets sick, and now everybody's looking like, yo, what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is left? So Sean did not get the battle. And URL feels like he owes them. Sean feels like he showed up, he was ready, he was prepared, and his opponents didn't. I always said that I felt like they should meet somewhere in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Like, if there's 40 bands out there, he doesn't want to battle for free, obviously. Y'all should like pay half of what he normally gets, and then he understands that he owes y'all a situation, and then fuck it. But no, now when you got so much other shit that's coming in between, and he might not want to do that. That's just my personal opinion. If my man owed me 40 and I owe him a favor, well, do the favor, take half the money, and we good. But whatever. So he continues to talk about other things like that, about the fact that, you know, Daylight is going to pull a Daylight, he wasn't there, and Jack Boy. So it just became this big situation, you know what I'm saying? So now he's talking crazy about them, they talking about him if they're not, or they're showing moves or making moves about him, you know what I'm saying? And the thing was, I think it went to the highest level when Sean was really starting to black on them on Smack's birthday, saying F your birthday, F this, F that, because I really heard that he had Briz. I heard that Sean had a Briz battle, and they was gonna do it on Summer Madness, and the only thing that he had to do was publicly apologize. Disrespect me in public is where we talk about it. Don't say think about it. Shout out to Easy. But they want him to apologize publicly, and he said no. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not cleaning up nothing. It is what it is, and he did not want to do that, and now we're here. Sean has continued to express himself, and he has a right to do that, and we have a right to talk about what he's saying. He says he feels like now that there are like Smack and Beasley and all these niggas want to be stars, they all up in front of the stage, all in the camera, all in the videos, all in the camera, all wanting to be in the front of the stage now, and it's not stars no more. These niggas want to be stars. That's what he's saying, you know what I'm saying? He also talked about the 2-on-2 situation, how URL really didn't want to do 2-on-2s. His words, not mine. And that, you know, now when they made it pop, you know, you made it a hot line, they made it a hot song type of shit, you know what I'm saying? And then he's asked, and then he also was talking about when it came, and I do remember K-Shine and them was like some of the first that really, I mean, we had the way back in the days, like with Illmac and Tesora, shout out King of the Dot, Blackout 8 today, make sure you got that pay-per-view. It was like, we had that back in the day, Marv, One Quest, Makota and shit, back 8 Mile Day, we had them 2-on-2s, I get it. I'm talking about when they got reinvented was when K-Shine and DNA went on that run, that Battle Rap America run, with T-Rex battle Young Ill with the 1 round. that fucking them hammers was copped before we got them plane tickets, and nigga, we ain't fly here. Y'all niggas don't remember that. That procrastinating pimp, I ain't put my Mac down yet. You get your whole background check, everybody in my background, right? That's a legendary 1-rounder. But when they was on that run, they battled against Hitman and A Verb and a lot of other people in the 2-on-2s. That was when the Sharon with the slap. Y'all niggas wasn't here for that. I was here for that. You know what I'm saying? So when they asked us about it, ain't no mystery in our history. I was here. I was 16, 17 back then. All right, cool. So, you know, it just became a thing with Shine. Now that his relationship is distance from URL, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know if it's repairable or not. It's gonna have to be a lot of pride, a lot of ego set to the side. But I just don't see it because they both seeing things 2 different ways. They looking at it like he owes us money. And he said that they said after Jack Boy situation and after Daylight situation, come back, let's work it out. It's about control though. It really, like a lot of these leagues, it's about control. Like to be able to control the artist, not where their moves, what they could do, what they can't do. You know what I'm saying? Where they could battle, it's a lot of control shit. And it's a lot of ego shit. It's a lot of pride shit. Because at the end of the day, I always looked at it like this. With these artists, that's why you just see me. I went to Chrome, I went to Max Out. I was about to be at Blackout this weekend. Get money with everybody. The artist should be the same way. Like, you should be able to battle wherever you want because it's your family at the end of the day. If I'm not actively booked on the weekend that you want me to, I should be able to go wherever I want. These are independent contractors. If you're gonna block people from having opportunities other places, it should be insurance, dental, medical, sick time, all of that shit should be included. Because that's the only way my job gonna keep me from going to work somewhere else. I mean, I don't got no job no more. I mean, thank God. I mean, I can't fuck with the 9 to 5 shit. But When I had one, the only way they could keep me is by providing things that another person wasn't doing. If my job told me, oh, the days you're not here, you can't get, I would be working, so I would have 2 jobs. You know what I'm saying? Like in America, you could work at 4 jobs if you want to. And ain't no job, you can work at McDonald's and Burger King. And Burger King is not gonna be mad that you're working weekends at McDonald's. That's all I'm saying. Independent contractor shit. So I see where these artists are jived up and slammed up. Math Hoffa talked about it for a $3,000 deposit, they'll cut their man's throat. That's crazy. Because niggas damn near have to pay me that shit just to come out. Because you gotta know your worth, you gotta know your value. You gotta know what you bring to the situation. What does myself and SP bring to a situation? You know what I'm saying? You got to know your value and stick to it. You know? And that's the same thing for these artists. They need to be doing the same thing. Look, I'm worth this. If I can't get this, I won't be there. Get your bread. So I want to see K-Shine back. I've been hearing about his moves, but I don't know exactly what he's going to do. But yeah, he kind of went crazy on URL. He kind of went crazy on y'all. Beasley, you got to get another interview going. Smack, one of y'all niggas going to have to get another interview going because this nigga, he said, go find that man and don't come back till you find that man. And I'm pretty sure that episode of my expert opinion going to be like 2 hours long. And I don't think this is all that he's going to say. You know what I'm saying? So y'all have a great day. I'm going to get the fuck up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to King of the Dot, Blackout 8. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to get out the way. Y'all niggas have a great day.